April 2026, Mississippi Gulf Coast. Yesterday I pulled some honey off of this hive because it was really getting to be too much. Then I noticed there weren't any eggs, larvae, or capped brood, so pretty much assumed I was queenless. So I went down to the local queen store today and bought a new queen. So I'm going to check that. Something kind of interesting, this hive next to me is empty. I kind of left it out for a swarm trap. I took a frame from the brood box here that was full of honey, and so I harvested the honey and I put the empty frame in that brood box. So now there's lots of bees coming and going. They could be just robbing from that empty frame, but I did see a couple out there fanning earlier, almost like spraying the pheromone to attract their swarm mate. So maybe I got a swarm going on. It's hard to say. So just going to introduce my queen into this hive. So pretty sure they're bringing a lot of pollen. It seems kind of strange that they would get the pollen if there weren't any larvae screaming for some food. Oh, I have so many bees up top here. Kind of interested too what they did with the frames I harvested honey from, if they were able to clean them up at all. So I'll take a look at them. Maybe I'll actually get a little bit deeper depending on how cranky these bees are, and look down and give them one last check to see if maybe I can see some eggs. So still holding out hope that possibly it was just a new queen, hadn't started laying yet. They're extra loud, like I've always read that a queenless hive will be extra loud. It might be too because there's so many bees in here. So we'll see. Alright, good and smoked. And you're wondering too, where should I put my queen? I'd like to put her down where, in the brood box, where all the vacant, oh, there's so many bees in here. So many vacant cells are. But then again, when I check on her in like 4 days, then I'd have to pull all this crap out. Once again, lots of bees. I'm starting to get those annoying love bugs everywhere too. Okay, so this is a frame that I harvested the honey from. And they got it cleaned up pretty good. Here's another one. Oh, looks like they kind of rebuilt where I got the cappings off of there. Oops. That's all looking good. So I might put my queen up top here, just to make it easier on me. Looks like there's enough activity up here that when they introduce her, she'll have plenty of nesting bee mates, hive mates to help her out. I know. Oops. Crushed a couple hive beetles. I forgot to tuck in my bee suit. Okay, I want to look in here. Probably shouldn't open this up. One last look for eggs. I see a drone. Thought they got rid of all the drones. I guess not. Okay, let's see. This would be a good place to put the queen, but once again, it's pretty invasive pulling all this out. A lot of nectar and some pollen. Oops. Nectar and pollen. I was trying to find a frame that actually had some empty spots here. Boy, so heavy. Okay, so here's a bunch of empty cells. And the sun went behind the cloud. An empty queen cup. Bees bringing in pollen. Oof. Pollen, pollen, pollen. If I were to see some eggs or larvae of any type, I'd do a split with the new queen. But I thought there's larvae for a second, but just pollen. Nope. One more frame since I'm here. Already causing enough problems for these guys or gals. Here is a big, whole bunch of place for a queen to lay an egg. And nothing. Okay. They need a queen, and I got a queen. Definitely trying to sting my face. Okay, so queen is going to be up with the exit facing there so she can escape. The cork has been removed, made a hole in the middle of the candy, so I don't want it to fall. Oh, looking for my hive tool. It's probably in your hand. I also want to put the screen out so that they can get to know each other. Okay, that looks perfect. Okay. My nasty hive beetle trap back. It's flying around, warning me, but he's not stinging, so that's good. Whoops. Something about these hive beetle traps. Don't want to get rancid oil in your beehive. Okay. Done. Come back in 4 days and see what's going on. I'd like to be able to pull this inner cover off. Those nasty hive beetles like to hide under there. There goes one now. It's stuck on there. There we go. Okay. Inner cover, hive beetle free. New queen is good to go. What about this hive? A lot of bees coming and going. But like I said, it's probably just them stealing. It's strange to me that they had some fanning though. I mean, if they're guarding it and fanning pheromones, like maybe a new swarm move in. Probably the best thing for me to do at this point is nothing. Either they're going to clean up that frame for me, or it's a new bunch of bees moving in. I'll probably check back a few times. Oh, where'd that guy get kicked out? Throwing that bee out of there. Why would they be throwing a bee out if it was just a swarm that, just robbing that sticky frame I put in there? Toss that bee out of there. So maybe that is the new resident swarm that moved in, and they're kicking out a robber. See, I don't think they'd be hanging out in the front porch checking other bees. See, look at it. He's attacked. That's a guard bee right there. I think a swarm moved in. I don't know. Someday there'll be a camera you can put up there and the AI will tell you exactly what's going on, how many bees are contained inside the hive, and what to do. And it kind of takes some of the fun out of it. And, anyway, I'm going to put my stuff away.